Hello and welcome back to the Red Zone, viewers. We're continuing with the third of my top 5 games of 2015. If you haven't had a chance to check out the earlier videos yet, I highly recommend you take a moment to do so. Then hurry right on back to watch this one. In this video, we're going to take a look at a game which perfectly encapsulates Nintendo's family-friendly appeal, Yoshi's Woolly World. This game is the perfect combination of old ideas and new ideas. Everything you loved about the original Yoshi's Island is back. The well-thought-out platforming, the collectibles, the secrets, the egg throwing, the bonus games, the tongue lashing, the enemies, the course endpoints, heck, even a decent portion of the original soundtrack makes a return. There are only 2 major elements of Yoshi's Island which do not make a return in Yoshi's Woolly World. The first is everyone's least favorite character, the obnoxiously loud Baby Mario. Thank all the one-ups in coin heaven we don't have to put up with Baby Mario's insanely annoying cries anymore. Removing this character was a good call. The second major element to be removed is the aesthetic stylings of the original, but this is where many of the wonderful new ideas come into play. Those of you who have played Kirby and the Epic Yarn will already appreciate what a tightly knit gameplay experience Good Feel are capable of delivering, and I dare say they've come full round to pull off a magic loop with Yoshi's Woolly World. You'll immediately be pulled in by how well the soft, cuddly yarn motif matches the cute, innocent disposition of the Yoshis, and the quest to save your kin really tugs at your heartstrings. You'll be fully immersed in the world of yarn, as almost every single asset, from the Yoshis and enemies to the foreground and backgrounds, are all made of yarn. Even the overworld and loading screens seem to be made of some kind of craft table and cloth respectively. Great care seems to have been paid to very small details, as different elements show different stitching patterns, and items being seen knit together seem to do so at a lower frame rate to give an almost stop-motion effect. You'll see this pleasant effect often too, as many course elements require you to throw yarn balls at them in order for them to be knit into existence. The only major nitpick I had was when what appeared to be denim showed up during the loading screens, since I've not heard of denim being made from wool. But hey, at least the texture looks right. In fact, all the textures, shading, and lighting look surprisingly accurate, as if you're playing with magical yarn which really did come to life to weave this tapestry of a tale for the player to enjoy. Add to this a meticulously reworked soundtrack which takes the original tracks and transforms them into calming acoustic and woodwind renditions, and it's easy to get strung along by the mellow atmosphere. That said, the courses containing any sort of boss battle inject a twisted chord or two by incorporating electric guitar and bass to let you know that things are getting serious and the enemies are ready to drop stitch Yoshi at any time. Regardless of the level type, Yoshi still has all of his classic tongue-waggling, air-struggling, and ground-pounding sound effects, with a few new tricks unraveled from Kirby. This goes past just sound effects to include some of the most clever and yet simultaneously some of the most obvious puzzles in the series. It's hard to explain without spoiling anything, but some of the collectibles can be found simply by pulling back a square of fabric or tugging on the right loose thread. And yet, these elements are so well incorporated into each level that they are as easily overlooked as they are easily discovered. This is where one of the most enjoyable elements of Yoshi's Woolly World actually comes into play: player choice. See, it's entirely up to you as the player to decide how many secrets and collectibles you want to find in each course before crossing the goal. If you really want to challenge yourself to find everything in the level and get a high score on the bonus game, then go for it. But if you just want to get past a certain level, then hey, that's fine too. In fact, the game goes so far as to include a mellow mode, which allows less skilled players the ability to control a Yoshi fitted with a pair of wings. These allow Yoshi to literally fly through the air, and while the height of the flight is determined by your jump arc, the horizontal movement is completely up to the player. You can hover in place, or fly as far left or right as possible at your given height. This is perfect for extending the game's accessibility to younger players without alienating those of us who are old enough to have enjoyed the original in its time. The game also features badges, which can be used in either mode in exchange for points to grant the player special abilities, like unlimited watermelons, immunity to fire and lava, or a magnetism to draw in nearby items. The game even goes so far as to offer up these items for no charge every so often, so you can try them out without worrying about wasting any points. At first, things may seem as simple as an overhand scene, but as the game goes on, you will really need to purl it together if you want to find all the secrets and collect all of those hidden items. I found Yoshi's Woolly World to be the perfect combination of Nintendo's notoriously family-friendly appeal and a calm way to relax and mellow out. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of Yoshi's Woolly World. Are you looking forward to unraveling all this game has to offer? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. I'll have another one of these ready for you very, very soon, but in the meantime, stay in the zone.